Oh, hey, back again for more. Oh, it's so funny, right? Because when I first did this, I was like, I hate having my picture taken. I hate being recorded. And I still really do. Like, this is super out of my element. But I do like literally giving voice to my randomish or not so randomish thoughts and feelings. So, hey, welcome back. I want to go back to the chosen thing for a minute because another thought that I've had throughout my entire life is that I was nobody's first choice, right? I was nobody's first choice. I wasn't my birth mother's first choice. Wasn't my adoptive parents' first choice because they already had a biological child, and then my mom had several miscarriages, whatever, and she couldn't have any more children. So they went the adoption route. And they were actually not supposed to have gotten me. They were supposed to get 2 boys. And then they got a call that there was a baby girl who was available. And basically, did they want to like trade them in, right? Like, do you want to still take those 2 boys, or you want this baby girl? And obviously they went with me, right? And when I would do things to piss my mom off, as any kid, teenager does, she would occasionally remind me, like, oh yeah, I wonder what happened to those 2 boys, huh? And I'd be like, yeah, I wonder what happened to those 2 boys too. Like, where were they? Where did they go? From what I remember of the story, they were biological siblings and they were trying to keep them together. And like, I hope that they kept them together. But the fact that you tried to have your own kids, couldn't. We're going to get 2 boys and then traded them in to get me. Like, I was nobody's first choice, which goes back to the whole tell them, you were chosen and their parents got stuck with you kind of mentality. And a friend of mine actually posted on the video that I made about that on my Facebook page, saying that their parents said the same thing. So like, it must have been in like the handbook that they were given, right? Like, oh, and if this happens, say this. If that happens, say that. So yeah, don't use chosen. Don't use chosen, because personally, I don't, and again, my story isn't everybody's story, but personally, I was nobody's first choice. And again, if that makes you uncomfortable, if you're a prospective adoptive parent, if you are an adoptive parent, and that makes you uncomfortable, sit with that discomfort for a bit. Thanks. And as always, happy ongoing National Adoption Awareness Month.